This is Joey DeMaio from MANOWAR. You're listening to Perkūno, namai, and they're kicking your fucking ass with true MANOWAR metal. Listen, you MANOWARrior motherfuckers.
Sveiki visi, čia yra Mandas iš Perkūno namų ir šiandien man tenka tikrai neeilinė garbė pakalbinti vieną iš MANOWARų įkūrėjų ir jų bosistą, Joey DeMaio. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you, I'm fine. And the same question to you, how are you doing on this beautiful day?
It is a great day here, and we're very happy. All of the equipment is up, it's working. It's running, and it's going to be the fucking heaviest, loudest, strongest concert you have ever had in this country.
Well, we are definitely looking forward to it. And I would like to start the interview with a sort of a joke question. Your first concert in Lithuania was 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. What made it the best concert you ever had?
Well, it was because it was the first time we ever played in this country, so it was definitely the best concert we ever had in this country, you know.
But this one will top that?
Oh, definitely. We have much, much more equipment. It's a completely different performance. There's a lot of history, elements, never before seen footage, a lot of surprises.
MANOWAR is quite known for much more than just the music. A big part of MANOWAR is the image that you guys carry. How do you manage to stay in such good shape with all the touring and the recordings you have to do? Are you just naturally muscular guys?
No, we work at it. We drink a lot of beer, we fuck a lot of girls, and we party and hang out with our fans, and we live the life of true metal. That's the best way to stay in shape.
Oh, well, I think some listeners will probably be able to take this advice.
Well, it's kind of a Lithuanian thing. It's the way the Lithuanians party. We learned it here 20 years ago.
All stand together for the world to see. Now the time is right to live out all our dreams. Say the words forever, your strength will never leave. If you want to win the fight, say I believe.
The other thing, of course, that MANOWAR is known for is loudness. You play loud, and so the question is metal being played silent false metal?
No. I mean, there are times when you don't want to disturb people, right? But you have headphones on, or someplace you're driving in a car and you don't want to be disturbing people that are next to you in traffic, or sometimes you do want to disturb people when they're next to you in traffic. But true metal comes from the heart, and we play from the heart, and we are the loudest. We don't play loud. We are the loudest band in the world that has ever been.
Has all these years of playing and playing loud had an effect on your hearing? Because from what I have read and learned, that especially it seems in thrash metal, band members are suffering from hearing problems after all these years.
Those guys don't wear earplugs. We have custom-made earplugs that allow us to reduce the level without changing the quality. So sometimes if you just plug your ears, it makes it less loud, but it takes away all of the detail.
Yes.
And so we have custom-made earplugs. And I encourage people, if it's too loud, if it's hurting your ears, then wear earplugs for sure. We don't want to see anybody lose their hearing, but there's a difference between being loud, okay, and being noise. Most bands that try to play loud are noise because they don't spend the money for the equipment. In order to be loud and clear like we are, you have to spend money to bring in lots of power amplifiers and lots of speakers instead of putting the money in your pocket.
Yes.
Okay? And that's what MANOWAR does. There's more PA equipment than has ever been used in this building. Just ask the guys in the sound company. There's 3 times more equipment than any band has ever used to be loud but not noisy. It's like taking one little speaker and trying to fill this room. You would have to turn it up until it starts going, and it's going to sound like shit. But when you had this room, half of it was filled with speakers, you'd only need to turn it on a little and it would be big and loud and clear. That's how it works.
One more record you hold is for the longest concert live played, which was the 5-hour concert in Bulgaria. What preparations did you take in order to be able to give out such a long concert?
We just thought that it would be a fun thing to do. It was a hot summer night. The weather was just, amazing. It was just one of those perfect scenarios. The fans were ready for it. They were prepared. And we just kept playing. It seemed like it was 30 minutes.
Interview. I made a rock and roll sin when I tried giving in to make money. Had to turn down low. They said, why be proud? Don't play so loud. Be like us and get a sound that's real thin. Wear a polyester suit, act happy, look cute. Get a haircut and buy small gear. That's when I turned to them and said,
Well, MANOWAR has been a huge name in the metal scene for now over 30 years, and throughout this time you have basically traveled and played all over the world. Have you noticed any differences about the metal warriors that come to your show in different parts of the world?
The truth is, the MANOWAR fans, no matter what country we play in, are usually the strongest fans in the country. Stronger than any other band's fans. And many other bands have very, very good fans, But in order to be a MANOWAR warrior, you have to be stronger in your heart. You have to believe more. You have to live the life more, because MANOWAR is not on tour all the time. MANOWAR is not on the radio. MANOWAR is not on MTV. MANOWAR are not in all the magazines. We're not ass kissers. We have our own fans, our own music, our own style, and we don't fit in with the rest of the assholes. You know what I'm trying to say? And we don't want to fit in with these assholes. We don't want to be part of their world. We have our own world. We have our own family of metal. And that's who we want at our shows. Like, the promoter, Arturas, he's a great guy, right? And he said, well, the ticket prices could have been cheaper. I said, why? And have assholes who don't want metal, who just want to come and get drunk and act and cause trouble because it's a cheap ticket? I said, I don't want a bunch of fucking drunken assholes in that concert that's going to disturb our fans from hearing our music. Our fans are paying money to hear clear sound, a big show, big screen, our equipment that we brought with us, okay? We got out there with 2 trucks. We got 30 people here that we brought here. That's where the fans' money is going, and that's what our fans are paying for the best quality show they could possibly get. And I'm not going to have a bunch of fucking scums disturbing their good time that they work so hard and save for. We're putting on the very, very best show that we can. And we're taking the money that the fans are paying and putting it into it. And then you see when you go there tonight and you look at the stage, nobody's got a stage that big. Nobody's got that much PA, lights, video screen, everything, and a staff of people like this, particularly in a venue this size. So, everything we do is about doing it 150%. And that's why the MANOWAR fans are stronger, because they suffer more, they fight harder, they believe more, and in the end, you have to believe good people win,
Another question concerning touring is it difficult to fuse your career as a musician that travels all around the world and, simply family life?
I have no life. My family is going to be in the audience tonight. That is my family. And my other family is the family that's here that works with me. There is nothing else. We're like soldiers. You just go out, you fight the battle. If you live, you live. If you die a man, a glorious death. And that's it. That's our life.
Shaking
Going back to your discography, for the last few years, MANOWAR has really been trying to revive old albums and old songs and give them a new life. You re-released your very first album, and then the album Kings of Metal. What was the plan behind that?
Well, you know, Carl Logan has been in the band now almost 20 years.
Yes.
Donnie, our original drummer, is back. And these guys have been playing these songs for a long time, but they weren't on that record. And the songs have changed a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Yes.
And we incorporate, over the years, some of the moments from being on stage. You know, like the endings could be longer, like more an insanity, stuff like that. And so we thought, well, these are different versions of the songs that people hear every night. Why not record them? Again, they're songs people love, we love them, and it's just a different version. It's like when we tour every night, the audience hears a little bit different version of the song. Sometimes they're a little faster, sometimes they're a little slower, but it's a different version. And we thought, let's just record a different version. It was so much fun at Battle Hymns to hear those songs with a fresh sound.
Yes.
You know? So
going back to Battle Hymns, especially back in the day, was it hard for a young starting band who was recording their very first album to get a guy like Orson Welles to be a part of the recording?
We were just lucky. We sent him the words to Dark Avenger.
Yes.
And he loved it. And he said, this is really, really great stuff. And he really just wanted to help us.
When you redid this album, why did you choose Saruman as the substitute for him in the new version of the album?
I like Christopher Lee. He's a friend of mine. I worked with him. I produced a couple records with him. And he recorded with Rhapsody. Yes. And that's how I got to know him, and we were friends, and I like him as a person, and I love his voice. And he's just, he's a legend.
So maybe you have got a chance to listen to his albums.
You know, I have heard some of his stuff. Yes. In fact, I don't know if you heard the song that I produced with him. It's called The Magic of the Wizard's Dream.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah. So, I mean, I love his voice. I love it. I love his singing. I just love him. He's a great guy.
Would you consider him to be one of the oldest metal warriors out there?
Absolutely he is. And he loves it. He really is into it. He's not just saying it, you know. He really loves it.
Perkūno namai. The laws of the elders, so they plucked out his eye, took his land and fortune, left him to die, bound on the shoreline, left for the tide, sees his lifeblood leaving, circling lower, the vultures fly. These bones may be broken, but the spirit can't die. And the gods see his anguish and give him a sign. From the floor of the ocean, the ship of the lost souls rise, and they take him.
Going back to newer things, in your EP Thunder in the Sky, you had the song Father, which you decided to record in 15, if I'm not mistaken, 15 different
Somebody
languages.
said 17. I can't even remember right now.
Who came up with the idea, and how did Eric Adams manage to pull this off, and what was his reaction when you told him what he would have to do?
He said, "You're kidding." I said, "No, we're not kidding." And he said, "I don't know about this, but hey, it's a nice way to respect and to honor the fans, and let's try it." And so we did it.
think that it's possible for Americans to get allowed in Valhalla if they live the worthy life of a warrior?
I think everybody is worthy to enter Valhalla if you live the righteous life. Doesn't matter where you're from, whether it's America or Lithuania or Poland. It doesn't matter. If you're a righteous person, you get what you deserve in the end.
Well, thank you very much for your time and effort, and I really think that there's no doubt in our minds that tonight is going to be one hell of a concert.
Absolutely, and you make sure you tell everybody on your radio show that you saw it, and for everybody who didn't come and sat on their ass and played with themselves, they fucked themselves, okay? And they can unfuck themselves when MANOWAR returns here. Next year.
We will definitely send the message.
We're here now, and we're going to keep coming back. Believe me, you people will not have to wait 20 years to see MANOWAR again. We're here, and we're going to keep coming back, and we're going to be the biggest fucking band in Lithuania. And we're going to eventually put on an outdoor concert here and really fucking take the roof off, and then you'll see the show that the fucking righteous MANOWARriors deserve.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Nice interview.